Is jump rope good cardio? We are about to find out. I have strapped on a polar heart rate monitor. I have CrossRope Jump Ropes with me. This is the light series, and I am going to give it a go. Full disclosure, I am not a huge fan of jumping rope, so I am doing this all for you and all for the science and all for the loves and likes, honestly, okay? So I'm going to put on The Way I'm Feeling by Zuno. It's about a 3.5 minute song. I am going to do my best to try to make it through with just the basic jump the entire time. I may, because I don't do this regularly, get localized muscle fatigue and just need to walk it off for a second and keep going. So I'm going to do my best for you guys and check back and see how many zones I get and what zones my heart rate goes into. All right, here we go. Wish me luck.
Sail away on the highway. Now I've got this open road in front of me. I've got you and you've got all my love. Come on, California, here we come. Just give me the sun. Hey.
Okay, so I went 3 minutes and 39 seconds and I got an average of 138 BPM. I maxed my heart rate at 154. So okay guys. So the most, I pretty much jumped right into zone 4, which is what I thought would happen. And I got about 2 minutes and 41 seconds in zone 4, which is great because that's vigorous minutes. And that's definitely what we're all after. As we know, if you've been watching the other videos on our channel, is that vigorous zones count as double and they pack way more benefits. And recent research says it's not just double the benefit, it's 4 to 8 times the benefit. So I'm going to put a link in the description to read some of the blogs if you're interested in that, or check out some more of our videos, which it's super duper exciting. So anything that can get you there is great in my book. All right. But then it comes down to if you're going to do it, if there's any issues. So these are my few issues that I have with jump rope. But people love it and they've done it for a long time. So I don't love the impact on my knees and ankles. I find that it's just really repetitive. Like it feels like it just takes forever to do it. Like 3.5 minutes feels like forever versus HupSix, 3.5 minutes goes by so fast. And I think that's just because of the variations and the moves and how much more interactive it is than this. And I also think, a lot of people get shin splints when they do this. And if you live in small spaces like apartments, I mean, even if you have a house, I mean, you got to make sure you have enough space in your room and you don't want to, ruin your floors. So you probably want to do this outside or somewhere where it's safe floors, or get a mat or something. So, but ideally, I mean, it does, if you can do it. I mean, it's good. But if you're looking for something and you want what this offers, but you don't love the things that, if you don't like the high impact nature of it, or you want something that's a bit more interactive, I've gone on and I've tested the like Jump Rope Dudes apps or the CrossRope apps and how they do it. And oftentimes what they do is they'll do like 30 seconds on, and then they'll have you do like burpees, or they'll have you do push-ups or sit-ups or things like that. And I think the reason they do that after doing this is 3.5 to 4 minutes of this is really difficult. It's hard. So I think that's why they do it. But when it comes to hitting vigorous cardio, you really do want to hit those 2 to 4 minutes consecutively, like keep going instead of just doing 30-second intervals. So that's kind of what you're going to want to try to aim for if you do take on something like this. And that's going to take a little time to develop either strength or endurance or all of that kind of stuff. So I don't think you're going to just jump right up and pick these up and just be able to do 4 minutes. I just don't. I mean, I had a really tough time doing it. And you should do that at least 4 to 6 rounds of that. So I just did it once just now. So you want to rest another 3 to 4 minutes and try it again. So pick a good song that you like that might help get you through. That would help. But yeah, I mean, it works. But, HupSix definitely is an alternative to this, that we're able to get people that you don't really have to come in with any prerequisites. Everybody is able to finish and keep up in a HupSix class, and you still log the same amount of zones without the high impact nature that this does. So if this looks fun, or you've seen this online, and you're like, oh, I can't really do it, or I don't think it's for me, check out HupSix, because I think it's going to be a good fit for what you're after. All right. In summary, jump rope is most certainly cardio, and what's amazing and great about it is that it's going to get you up into those vigorous zones that are really valuable. So if you're somebody who kind of dogs it and just goes for walks and goes, oh, this is enough, trying to get yourself something like this that will push you up into vigorous zones, something like jump rope or something like HupSix that gets you into those vigorous zones in intervals is going to be a lot more beneficial for the long term and for the immediate.